Hello, at-home day camp parent volunteers. Thank you very much for signing up to help us prep the name tags this year. This is Susan. I'm going to give you a quick overview of your task ahead. So you have been provided with the chipboard, the rolls of copper tape, and a hole punch. And you will also need a pair of scissors. So make sure to have those handy. And then once you open up your tape, which I will mention took me quite a while to get that plastic coating off of the roll, you will see that the tape has a paper backing. So what we're gonna do is take one of the cardboard or chipboard blanks, put it on the back side of the tape, and then to just measure, I estimated about 6 inches of tape for each name tag, and I believe there are 10 feet in each roll. So you can just eyeball it if you like. There's just a 1/2 inch on the top and the bottom, and that should make it nice and easy to fold it over. So that's our first step. Okay, step 2 is to peel off the paper backing from the copper tape and then stick the chipboard onto it. So it's not too hard to separate the backing. Helps if you have some fingernails here. And then what you want to watch for is we're trying to leave the front as unmarked up as possible. Having said that, this is Girl Scout summer camp name tags. This is not rocket science here. But when you start to pull the paper off, you'll see it wants to curl under a little bit, and sometimes you get some creases on there. Perfect example there. So just do what you can to keep it as flat as possible. Then you're gonna set your blank down in the middle and just give it a good press so that you can get it stuck to the tape. Now when you're folding the sticky part over, I suggest that you fold the corners in first. And the reason for that is when the tape comes together at a right angle, it can be a little bit sharp. So we're trying to keep it nice and safe for the kiddos. And also, I want to mention that this stuff can be a little bit sharp. So the tape. So I made a number of these samples myself without any problems, but then I was making one and I actually cut my finger, and it really hurts. So please be careful so that you do not get cut while you're working with the tape. Okay, so I'm folding the 4 long ends in, I'm pressing down, very straightforward. And then if you could just check the corners to make sure that they're not really sharp, depending on how you folded it. What I found works well is to just take the corner and just tap it on a hard surface, and that tends to kind of soften it or round it a little bit. Okay, and that is the tape on the board step. Then the last thing we need to do is punch holes. So you'll take your handy hole punch, and we're gonna do 2 holes on each one. So just eyeball it, 1 and 2. And then someone else is going to be responsible for putting the ribbon through there. And then just in case you're curious to see what this is all going to look like when we finish, this is an example of a finished product. So the kids are going to get to use a little wooden like toothpick or skewer to put some designs onto the tape. And then they'll also get to carve out their name on this rainbow scratch board kind of paper stuff, and then we'll stick the 2 together, put the ribbon on it, and then there is their name tag. So if you have any questions, if you're having problems, the supply numbers aren't working out, let me know. And thank you again for your time and effort in making a fun name tag craft for the girls this year. Thanks.